iCountry is brought to you by enjoytravel.co.uk music and dancing holidays.
And you're very welcome to this week's iCountry with myself, Gerard Butler. Yes, I've no Brendan this week. I'm all alone, but we'll be introducing you to our out and about reporter, Seamus J. He'll be coming to you very soon here on the show. Behind me, you'll see we have St. John's Castle in Carlingford in County Louth, and we're here for their official launch party for the Carlingford Oyster Festival coming up here in August. We're going to be talking to some fantastic singers and some of the committee members to tell you all about what's happening at their Carlingford Oyster Festival. One of the men that will appear here on the festival is Mr. John Malloy, and here's a great song from John called Don't Tell Me What to Do.
We tried and we tried, but it's over. Yes, I didn't fit the image in your mind. Now you tell me to find another lover, but baby, aren't you getting out of line? Don't tell me what to do. You've already said we are through. I'm a page that you have turned. I'm no longer your concern. So don't tell me what to do. I love you forever if I want to. You're no longer in charge of my thinking. You're already in love with someone else. So if I'm into all my honky-tonkin', well, I'm the big man, I can take care of myself. So don't tell me what to do. You've already said we are through. I'm a page that you have turned. I'm no longer your concern. So don't tell me what to do. I love you forever if I want to. Said we are through. I'm a page that you have turned. I'm no longer your concern. So don't tell me what to do. I love you forever if I want to. So don't tell me what to do. You've already said we are through. I'm a page that you have turned. I'm no longer your concern. So don't tell me what to do. I love you forever if I want to. I love you forever if I want to.
Great stuff there from John Malloy, and Don't Tell Me What to Do. As I told you earlier on, we are in Carlingford in County Louth. It's their big festival coming up here in August, and we have our out and about reporter, Seamus J, and he's talking to one of the committee. Seamus.
Thank you very much, Gerard. I'm standing here with Marty O'Connor. Marty is one of the organisers of the Oyster Festival that's happening here in Carlingford on August the 8th to the 12th. Marty, tell us a wee bit about the festival.
This is celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Carlingford Oyster Festival, and I'm lucky to be working along with Gerard and Sharon and a great team here that put this festival together for many years. But this year is a massive lineup, music extravaganza, starting off, as you said, on Thursday the 8th, and we're starting off with Michael English that night in the marquee, and then of course his support acts is John Malloy. Next up then of course is Mike Denver and Aidan Clerkin, Derek Ryan, Olivia Douglas and Bagatelle on the Monday night. And of course Thursday night the Fury Brothers and Davy Arthur's kicking it all off.
Fabulous way to start it all off with the Furies and then with Bagatelle. Marty, you say it's the 40th anniversary of the festival, but this is the first year with all the live music. So tell us a little bit about what the difference is this year to the previous years.
Well, this year kind of is going to be celebrating 40 years, so it's a milestone for the festival. So they're taking in a big marquee and all the top acts in the country and making a real special weekend, as I said, from Thursday the 8th until Monday the 12th. Carlingford is going to be the place to be. Good food, lovely oysters, plenty of dancing and great music.
Great music. And you'll be dancing on the street yourself?
We'll be doing a little bit, so we'll have some of the oyster pearls up and dancing, and sure you can come along yourself, Seamus, and we'll teach a few moves.
As Marty says there, it starts on Thursday the 8th and it's opening up with Henry Mack supporting the Furies, and on Friday the 9th it's Michael English with John Malloy, Saturday the 10th Mike Denver and Aidan Clerkin, and Sunday the 11th Derek Ryan with Olivia Douglas, and it's finishing off on the Monday evening with the Wagtails, followed up by the fantastic Bagatelle. That's from the 8th to the 12th of August, and there'll be a lot of things going off on the streets as well. There'll be dancing, and there'll be some oyster eating as well, which me and Gerard are going to be doing that later on.
That's good. I look forward to you having a go at that, lads. I leave that to you.
First time for anything. First time for anything. Anyway, I'm going to hand you back to the studio, but before I do, here's the latest one from Olivia Douglas.
Well, the lifestyle that I'm living, sure love never got a chance. Old folks tell me I should head to Clare, that's where I'll find romance. So fellows heed my warning, for I'll tell you in advance that I'm off to Lisdoonvarna in the morning. They tell me that the Spowells is the place where I should go, where I'll meet with Willie Daly and Katie, don't you know? I'll sing the merry ploughboy and the plains of Aherlow, when I get to Lisdoonvarna in the morning. I'll find myself a fine young man somewhere amongst the crowd. There'll be music, cheer and dancing, and we'll all be singing loud. And we'll dance the stuck of barley all the way by Miss McLeod, when I get to Lisdoonvarna in the morning. When I get to Lisdoonvarna in the morning, I'll find myself a fine young man somewhere amongst the crowd. There'll be music, cheer and dancing, and we'll all be singing loud. And we'll dance the stuck of barley or a reel by Miss McLeod, when I get to Lisdoonvarna in the morning. When I get to Lisdoonvarna in the morning.
Another fantastic song and a fantastic video from the one and only Olivia Douglas. With me now, I've got Ken from Bagatelle. Ken, it's lovely to see you again.
Seamus, it's great to be here and great to see you again. We go back quite a while.
We won't let anybody know how many years we go back, but shall we say Bagatelle's on the road 40 years this year, I understand?
40 years, it's unbelievable. I mean, to me it's about 8 or 9, but it's actually 40 years.
40 years, and you're coming to this Carlingford Oyster Festival.
Looking forward to it. I've never been in Carlingford before, and it's a beautiful village. It really is. I'd love to have more time to explore here today, but I'm definitely going to come back up and, well, apart from when we're playing here, I definitely want to come back up and explore the village.
And I noticed earlier on you sampled some of the oysters.
I had one there. It's the first time in my life. I live at the sea, but I've never eaten an oyster before.
Well, they're trying to persuade me to have one, so I'll see later on.
Things like that are usually coming back up the other way.
Yes. So tell us, what's Bagatelle at now at the moment?
Bagatelle are experiencing a huge resurgence. We retired 2 years ago, and we were taken back by huge demand from promoters and audience and that. And I have to say, ever since that, it's been great all along. It's just we were doing all, and we don't do as much anymore. But anything we do is high end and it's brilliant. I mean, it gives us a chance to really enjoy it.
But listen, we look forward to seeing you here on the 12th.
Seamus.
We look forward to seeing Bagatelle on the stage.
I tell you, it'll be a pleasure to be here in this beautiful place. I'm looking for, but before that, I'm actually, the next time we're passing up here, when we're back, we're going to do a sprinkle of gigs in between because we're on a bit of a break. And the next time I'm passing by, I'm definitely going to swing off the road and go down here and just take time out and chill out. Might get the ferry even up to Greencastle, is it?
I think it goes up to
Yeah,
Greencastle,
looking
yes.
forward to that
So
too.
Is there any gigs lined up at the moment?
There is. There's a couple of private parties. You know, we're on a bit of a break at the moment. There's a couple of private parties we're doing, and then there's a couple of other festivals, small festivals we're doing as well.
Right.
And we don't really launch back in until the middle of June.
Right. Well,
And
we
from
look
then
forward
on
to seeing
in,
you.
excuse me, miss.
It's pack up your troubles and somewhere in Europe. Ken, thank you for joining us here on
Listen,
iCountry
it's a
TV.
pleasure.
It's
Great
lovely to see you again, mate.
Yeah, sure,
You look
we
after
have to
yourself.
We rocked when times were good and we rocked when times were bad.
Oh, we will keep on rocking.
In the free world.
Thank you. Ken from Bagatelle, guys.
Fantastic.
iCountry is brought to you by enjoytravel.co.uk music and dancing holidays.
I'm gonna take her out tonight, put a spark back in her eye that'll never fade away. She'll see the love inside of me that you never got to see. She won't know what to say. I'm gonna find me you in a light up with no flame. With a little bit of luck and a hug, there's gonna be a big change. I've got a strong desire to start a kind of fire that'll burn through a pouring rain. I'm gonna find me and you in a light up with no flame. I've had all that I can stand. Got roses in my hand, good feelings in my heart. Now I'm knocking on your door. I can't stay away no more, 'cause we're no good apart. I'm gonna find me and you in a light up with no flame. With a little bit of love and a hug, there's gonna be a big change. I've got a strong desire to start a kind of fire that'll burn through the pouring rain. But I'm gonna find me and you in a light up with no flame. I'm gonna find me and you in a light up with no flame. With a little bit of luck and a hug, there's gonna be a big change. I've got a strong desire to start a kind of fire that'll burn through the pouring rain. And I'm gonna find me and you in a light up with no flame. I'm gonna find me and you in a light up with no flame. Yes, I'm gonna find me and you in a light up with no flame.
Yes, indeed, of course, and that is local man Gerard Long and a great song called A New Way to Light Up an Old Flame. And of course, Gerard is one of the committee members, one of the main organisers here on the particular event. Now, I am here in the Carlingford Arms in the beautiful Carlingford in the county of Louth. It's all happening today, of course, Derek Ryan. We also have Michael English, we have Aidan Clerkin, and of course some committee members to talk to throughout the show. We're moving on with a song from Derek, and after this song, we're going to be chatting to the very same man.
I remember when I was a boy, I didn't need no fancy toys. I just wanted to explore, go out into the great outdoors, over ditches and on the trees, through a million fields of green, until the evening shadows fall, when I would hear my mama call, oh, you're down on your uppers. I said you need new boots. Have you got no others that you can fit into? Derek King of the West I see, but needing more than a bit of the clean. Will you listen to your mother? Oh, I said you're down on your uppers. Hey! Now as I walk these city streets, I'm moving to a country beat. Gray hills and flashing lights, they surround the day and night. But I know when I'm feeling low, where my heart longs to go, to where the evening shadows fall, and I can hear my mama call, oh, you're down on your uppers. I said you need new boots. Have you got no others that you can fit into? Derek King of the West I see, needing more than a bit of the clean. Will you listen to your mother? Oh, I said you're down on your uppers. Oh, you're down on your uppers. I said you need new boots. Have you got no others that you can fit into? Derek King of the West I see, needing more than a bit of a clean. Will you listen to your mother? Oh, you're down on your uppers. Yeah, I said you're down on your uppers. Oh, you need new boots. Have you got no others that you can fit into? Derek King of the West I see, needing more than a bit of a clean. Will you listen to your mother? Oh, I said you're down on your uppers. Hey! I'll come in for your supper, 'cause you're down on your uppers.
Great stuff there, of course. That's Derek Ryan and a great song from him called Down on Your Uppers. And speaking of Derek Ryan, Derek, you're very welcome to iCountry.
Thank you very much.
How are you keeping?
Good. I'm bothered now.
And of course, we're here for the launch of the Carlingford Oyster Festival.
Yes.
And we saw a flash of you having a little taste of an oyster earlier on.
Yes, I did.
How do you feel
I
right
had
now?
three. I know. I actually kind of like them. They're kind of acquired taste, aren't they? So I'm planning on the more I eat, the more I like them.
We can get more brought in. Do you want more?
No, I'm okay for now.
Anyway, it's your first time to play in Carlingford for this festival. You're looking forward to it,
it is. Yeah, actually, we played a couple of years back in a hotel down the road, and it was a great gig. But it's a beautiful part of the country, so it's in the middle of summer. So yeah, looking forward to getting down here.
Looking forward to it. And I believe this is their first year to do the country music sort of effect with the whole thing. So it'll be very different, and there'll be more oysters on the night, I believe, on stage for you.
Oh yeah, well, if there's beer and oysters, I'm all right.
You're a German sort of a thing.
Yeah, not while I'm playing.
Yeah, no, obviously not. Oh God, yours, no, definitely not. Come here, you're kept busy on the road.
Yeah, just all the festivals coming up now. You know, festival season is really kicking off, and the usual dances as well. And have a live CD actually coming out in a few weeks as well that we recorded the DVD over in Inverness.
Yes.
So the live CD of that is coming out. So that'll be my next release, and then a new single in the summer, which I'm working on as well, which I'm looking forward to people hearing as well. So I'll go.
All go.
Yeah.
And songwriting is a big thing for you, Derek. Where do you get your influences from? Is it from day-to-day life, or do people ask you? I know that you've recently written a great song and a great dancing song for Jimmy Buckley, The Weekend.
Yeah,
it's very popular.
Yeah, it's good for the jivers, all right.
Definitely,
and it suits Jimmy. You know, he does a fantastic job in it. So, but yeah, no, I'm writing an awful lot these days now. You know, pretty much maybe a day or two a week now. You know, so lots of songs, as you say, for different people as well. And sometimes if it doesn't suit me, you know, I try and see what voice it'll suit or what style. You know, because you know, a good song doesn't mean it'll suit everybody. You know, so and there's lots of songs that don't suit me or whatever. So I try and get them to a good home. You know.
That's good. And come here, there's one thing is writing a song. Okay, I'm a dancer, as you know, and I can dance to a song. But when you write a song, where does the melody come from? Do you create that as you're writing it, or how does that work?
Probably comes that I would be more of a hook man, really. So if I get the hook, you know, like a line or you know, like Hold On To Your Hat or whatever it is, and work from there, really, you know, and fill in the blanks. But if I get a hook or someone says something catchy, I go, that's it there, you know. And but probably melody first, and then the lyrics come after that. Yeah.
And talking of Hold On To Your Hat, I teach a lot of wedding couples how to dance.
Right.
And 99% of them I suggest that song as their first dance, and it always happens. It's a great song. Had you the wedding couple in mind for that?
No, I didn't even think it would be a wedding song, you know. But I've seen some great videos of people coming in, you know, to the meal after their wedding or down the aisle, or and Hold On To Your Hat is playing in the background. So it's great that a song that I wrote is, you know, it's involved in special occasions like that. You know, it's great to see it. So, but I never even thought of it being a wedding song. To be honest with you,
it has worked very well as wedding songs. Yeah. And come here, you're on social media, of course. You have Facebook and Instagram and all that, correct?
Instagram, Derek Ryan Music Official. Lots of boys claiming to be me, all right? So
we've heard that, yeah.
Be careful. So it's Derek Ryan Music Official and Derek Ryan Music on Twitter and Derek Ryan Music on Facebook. So,
Great stuff. Well, of course, you heard it here on iCountry, and of course, Derek is here for the Oyster Festival in Carlingford, and we're here for the launch. We're having a great day, and I want to say a big thank you to everybody involved. Of course, we're in the Carlingford Arms, a great spot, and we're going to have another song here from Derek Ryan. It's a great one called "It's Friday," recorded in the Moy in County Tyrone.
It was indeed, great spot in Tomney's bar there.
That's right.
Yeah, no better place.
And the Rhindale is a regular for you. You're always closing doors there.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's probably one of the first venues that really kicked off first, you know, and still going very, very strong. So it's always great to go back there, yeah.
Great stuff. Derek, thanks for joining us here on iCountry. And of course, Derek Ryan, and it's Friday.
There's a place in town where we all hang out. Country girls go and the boys get loud. When the whistle blows, we're quiet the crowd. When the sun sets low on Friday. From the pubs in Ireland to Tennessee, the mill in the country to the hazel tree, and every little town here in between. Oh, we know how to party on Friday. Oh, and the band plays on and the beer it flows. The boss man's yelling but we've all gone home. Monday morning I will return, but tonight ain't Monday, it's Friday. Job, but I love my friends. You know where I'll be when the work weekends. A little country tavern just around the bend. When the sun sets low on Friday. Alright. And the band plays on and the beer it flows. The boss man's yelling but we've all gone home. Monday morning I will return, but tonight ain't Monday, it's Friday. Yeah. Country girls go and the boys get loud. When the whistle blows, we'll quiet the crowd. When the sun sets low on Friday, everybody. And the band plays on and the beer it flows. The boss man's yelling but we've all gone home. Monday morning I will return, but tonight ain't Monday, it's Friday. And the band plays on and the beer it flows. The boss man's yelling but we've all gone home. Monday morning I will return, but tonight ain't Monday, it's Friday. Tonight ain't
iCountry is brought to you by enjoytravel.co.uk music and dancing holidays.
You're welcome back to part 3 of the programme. I'm Seamus J, standing in for Brendan this week. Brendan will be back next week. Up next is a video from a young man called Aidan Clerkin from County Monaghan. We're going to be talking to Aidan just after this.
Maybe the smile's been upside down. You're too pretty to be wearing that frown. I know a way to turn it right side up. Let me show you how we're gonna get that done. A little more loving and a lot more fun. That kind of stuff you can never have enough. When the sun goes down, gonna get out of town. Girl, get ready, I'm picking you up. I'll wash down the bed in my pickup truck. We might break down or we could get stuck. Good Lord willing and a little bit of luck. A good Lord willing and a little bit of luck. Gonna go right down Route 16, get a little sugar at the Dairy Queen. We'll hang a left where the driving used to be. Spinning our wheels down a red dirt road. We can go anywhere when there's nowhere to go. Just us three, you and the moon and me. Ride real fast if we run out of gas. Girl, get ready, I'm picking you up. I'll wash down the bed in my pickup truck. We might break down or we could get stuck. Good Lord willing and a little bit of luck. A good Lord willing and a little bit of luck. Go get your boots and your blue jeans on. I'll get you going, you were gonna get gone. Ain't coming back until the break of dawn. 1 minute more till I knock on your door. Girl, get ready, I'm picking you up. I'll wash down the bed in my pickup truck. We might break down or we could get stuck. Good Lord willing and a little bit of luck. Good Lord willing and a little bit of luck. A good Lord willing and a little bit of luck. A good Lord willing and a little bit of luck.
That's a little bit of luck from the man himself, and he's with me here. Aidan Clerkin. Aidan, welcome to iCountry TV.
Thank you very much.
How are you keeping?
Keeping well, keeping busy.
Good. And you're, what's you doing at the moment?
Just diaries full of gigs at the minute, and coming into the summer of a couple of festivals in the diary and into the recording studio as well, and just working on
new music coming out.
New music coming out very shortly, so we're working on.
Oh, that's even any chance of an exclusive? Any?
We'll not give anything away just yet now, but I'd say hopefully now in the coming weeks it will be out with the radio stations and the televisions, and that's the plan anyway.
Well, that's good to see. But it's good to see you again. You've been on the road now for quite a few years now, haven't you?
7 years.
7
Hard to
years.
believe.
Where's the 7 years gone?
I don't know. Now.
You were only a wee cub when I first met you. And are you growing a rice drinking? So tell me, you're saying new music coming out, gigs coming up. Where are you playing over the next few weeks and the next few months?
Yeah, the next few weeks we have a couple of big weekends coming up now. This weekend we're on around in Monaghan now in the Four Seasons in the Four Seasons Hotel in Monaghan Town, and next week then we're heading to Scotland for the first time. A tour in we go to Turlough, Keith and Invergordon.
Beautiful part of the world, and they love their country music up there.
Indeed, yeah. So it's all new to me. That's my first time going out. So
you will enjoy it. I've been up there a couple of times with a few bands, and you'll enjoy the scenery as well.
Yeah.
And the Scottish people just love their country music. They just love it.
Yes.
So that's a first for you.
That's a first anyway. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And you're doing some more, as you're saying, you're doing some festivals.
Festivals, yeah. Well, we're here on the.
You're at this one here, yes, the Oyster Festival.
We're here on the. I'll be supporting Mike Denver.
Yes.
On Saturday night of the festival, so it's another big one. So I'm looking forward to it too.
And this is the first year of this festival, so there's another first year.
Yeah, it's the first story too. I have been Carlingford several times, but the festival now is great to get on there.
Carlingford is a lovely village.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. And that song that we played there, A Little Bit of Luck, that's giving you plenty of luck.
Yeah, well, that was the very first song I recorded. Recorded that with Brian Kerrigan in Harmony Studios up in Letterkenny, and now from that came out now. It just took off, when I released the album then, and called A Little Bit of Luck. So it's
Yeah, it's got great airplay on the radio.
It's still getting great airplay now. We'll have to work on the next one now.
Well, let's hope the next one's a good one. Well, thank you very much for joining us here on iCountry TV. It's lovely to catch up with you again. And we're going to jump into a song here now. On the night that Aidan is playing at the Oyster Festival, Mike Denver's on that same night as well. So here's Mike Denver and Tommy Kay.
Let's call out his name, Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K, the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K.
It's not today nor yesterday, the times were different then. The dancing was in dance halls and it had to stop for Lent. But one man kept it going with his homemade twin deck sound. The bishop didn't like the crack, so the DJ left the town.
Let's call out his name, Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K, the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K.
Give us a locomotion, give me dancing shoes. Give us a mashed potato, give us the boogaloo. Give us the words between the songs, keep us on the floor. When Tommy's playing them records, we'll be all night wanting more.
Let's call out his name, Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K, the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K.
He's brave and courageous, upright and strong. He gives us inspiration, helps us all to get along. He'll be climbing up the hit parade forever and a day. This song's in his memory, immortal Tommy K.
Let's call out his name, Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K, the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K.
He'll be climbing up the hit parade forever and a day. This song's in his memory, immortal Tommy K. Let's
call out his name, Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K, the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K. Let's call out his name, Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K, the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K.
iCountry is brought to you by enjoytravel.co.uk music and dancing holidays.
And you're very welcome back to part 4 of iCountry here on Sky 189. Yes, we're coming very near the end of the show. I hope you've enjoyed what we've had on the show so far. We're going to go with a local girl here by the name of...
Before we go anywhere, Gerard.
Yes, Seamus.
Thank you for having me on the programme this week.
And thank you for joining us. And of course, all your stuff we have coming up very soon. We're going to be sending you out and about.
Yes.
Are you good for mileage? Are you?
I'm good for mileage. Well,
You're like
there's a few years left in the tyre.
You're a bit like a mud flap, you know. You're willing to travel, but you take a lot of...
Exactly.
What?
With this being the Oyster Festival, Gerard,
they
have asked me to ask you if you would partake in having an oyster.
Yeah.
Now, I'll do it if you do it.
I'll do it. Here, hold this microphone for me. And
you can have that knife, and
I'm not safe with a knife, you know.
I don't know. I've never had one of these, so you'll have to let me know the taste.
I'll tell you, the taste is absolutely amazing.
I've never had an oyster.
Do you know what I've been told about these? I've been told they're an aphrodisiac. Now, I don't know how to spell it, and I don't know what that means.
Neither do I, Gerard.
I have 4 children, so I don't think I need particular thing.
Well, fair play to you, Gerard, for doing that, but now it's right.
Lovely. Seamus, your turn.
Right.
You'll need the knife.
So you just scoop all this out.
Yeah, cut it away from the actual shell. It's not a fight you're having.
Well, I've noticed we've got a guard on standby there. We've got
Yeah.
a paramedic. Right, here goes.
Right, Seamus, go for it. Chew it. Yes, that's of course our very own Seamus J having a taste of an oyster. They're very nice. They're salty, but then again they are from the sea.
Well, that's it.
And talking about the sea, here's a song that was recorded by a young lady from up the road. Her name is Emma Cahill.
After all this time of being alone, we can love one another, feel for each other from now on. Feels so good, I understand it. Never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I wanna do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending love for you. After all this time of being alone, we can love one another, feel for each other from now on. Feels so good, I understand it. Never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I wanna do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending love for you. Never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I wanna do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending love for you. I'll sing my never-ending song of love for you.
Great stuff there, of course, the never-ending song of love from local girl Emma Cahill. We're moving on with a song here from Mr. Michael English, and Will You Dance?
I've been working all week in a job I hate, no time to stop for tea. I work long hours every day, from Monday to Friday. But it's 5 o'clock and the weekend's here. Time to chill and grab me a beer. Grab my shirt and wash my hair. I make myself smell sweet. Will you dance? Will you dance? Will you dance with me? I've been giving you the eye from across the floor, and I know you've been watching me. I ain't ready for a sweet romance, no steady company. Oh baby, will you just dance with me? Yeah. I've been watching your moves all night, so will you give me a go? The band's been playing all the songs that I heard on the radio. The atmosphere and the crack is good. I wouldn't want to leave even if I could. I work for the boss man all week long, but the weekend's just for me. So will you dance? Will you dance? Will you dance with me? I've been giving you the eye from across the floor, and I know you've been watching me. I ain't ready for a sweet romance, no steady company. Oh baby, will you just dance with me? Will you dance? Will you dance with me? I've been giving you the eye from across the floor, and I know you've been watching me. I ain't ready for a sweet romance, no steady company. Oh baby, will you just dance with me? Yeah, will you dance? Will you dance? Will you dance with me? I've been giving you the eye
Yes, indeed, of course, fantastic song there from man himself, Mr. Michael English and Will You Dance. Michael, you're very welcome to iCountry, and we're here in Carlingford for the launch of their Oyster Festival. It's your first time to do it, I believe.
It is my first time. Thanks for having me, Gerard. Yeah, it's would you believe it's my first time in Carlingford, in the village. I played in the hotel a couple of years ago out the road, but first time here in the village. It's a beautiful village. I've never been here. It's a real kind of picture postcard image of Ireland, and I'm really looking forward to this Oyster Festival. First time here. I'm there on the Friday night, and there's a huge lineup, as everybody knows, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, as you said, the Friday night, which is the 9th of August, and of course all details are going to be on the Facebook page for the Carlingford Oyster Festival. Michael, are you kept busy on the road?
As we are, it's kind of starting into the festivals now. We just came back last week from Scotland, and we're going to England next week, and then we have the cruise in May, and Spain in June, and all the time doing the rest of the few weeks here in Ireland between theatres and dances, and of course all of these festivals now starting to spring up in the summer, like the Oyster Festival and many more around the country, and really looking forward to them because it's a great afternoon for all of the family. All of these festivals, they cater for all age groups, and we're delighted to meet everybody at the festivals. Yeah.
That's for sure, and it's great to see so many people out, and loads of young people go to your gigs, I notice.
They do. I mean, the dancing scene in Ireland now country music scene has taken on a whole new lease of life, and the amount of young people that are coming out is phenomenal. And as you know, there's lots of jiving classes all over the country.
Thank God.
Everywhere you travel, you see a poster for one here, there, and everywhere, and that's brilliant. It's fantastic to see the amount of young people that are coming out. Of course, we can't do without the regular people who have always supported us.
Yeah.
But the amount of young people that are coming out really gives great hope for the future for the business. Definitely, yeah.
That's for sure. And you're busy recording, and something I've noticed since you came back on the road a few years ago, your dance material your recording dance material is second to none. Your tempos and your songs, and you've really built up a good dancing audience. How do you pick your songs, or where do they come from?
Well, I write a lot of them. I write a lot of them myself, or I co-write with different people like Dave Sheriff, who's a great writer, and many other, PJ Murray, who's a great writer as well. Henry McMahon, of course, who wrote The Nearest to Perfect for me. So I co-write, or I write on my own sometimes. And then YouTube is a great thing, and shows like your show is a great thing for seeing, older songs that you might give a new lick of paint and make sure the tempo is right. The tempo is critical for the dancer nowadays, and the amount of, as I said, the amount of young people who are coming out is phenomenal, and they know what they want, and they know how to jive thanks to teachers like you and all of the rest of the guys out there. They know what they want, that the tempo has to be right, and if it's right, your floor will be full, and if it's not, there's something wrong.
Yeah, you're definitely, and of course you're a world champion dancer yourself, so you know all about tempos.
In another life.
You can still dance. I've seen you in action. Michael English here, of course, in Carlingford, and don't forget, on the 9th of August he's going to be performing with his fantastic band for the Oyster Festival. We're finishing our show here with Michael today, and a great song called Joey on the Fiddle. We're going to let Michael introduce you to this one, and a big thank you for joining us this week.
Well, this is a song that I sometimes you write a song, might take you 3 or 4 hours. Sometimes you might write a song, might take you 6 months. This one took me about 2 years to write, because I thought I hadn't got it right here and I hadn't got it right there. But eventually I came up with a story about a fiddle player. We have a fiddle player in the band as well. It's not about him now. I have to clarify that. He's not Joey. Matt is a great fiddle player in our band. But this is a story about a fiddle player who lived in a shack in the great outback, and music was his life, I suppose. It's called Joey on the Fiddle. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much, Michael English.
Well, I was born just 2 doors down from Joey, Kate and Mary. Their parents died when they were young, and none of them had married. They lived in a shack in the great outback, and life was pretty simple. And each new day we woke to the strains of Joey on the Fiddle. Now he'd come down each Sunday morning to sample Mama's cooking. He'd gulp a shot of moonshine down just when she wasn't looking. Sometimes she would catch him, but he'd say it is essential. For aches and pains and more than that, it helps me play the fiddle. So won't you play that fiddle for me, Joey? Won't you play that fiddle one more time? Won't you play that fiddle for me, Joey? 'Cause you sure can play it mighty fine. Now Joey was just 5 feet tall, his face like books leather, and he wore a coat and hobnailed boots in every kind of weather. He'd play all kinds of music, serenading every nation, but the mouth would drop when he would stop and play the Mason's apron. So won't you play that fiddle for me, Joey? Won't you play that fiddle one more time? Won't you play that fiddle for me, Joey? 'Cause you sure can play it mighty fine. So if you go to San Antone for roses by the dozen, or if you're down in Dixie and your bowling's out a rosin, just to step up to Tulsa, to the other side of town, I'm sure you'll find old Joey playing Boil Them Cabbage Down. Then came the day when he would have to go and meet his maker. I hitched a ride the day he died and left this place forever. But sometimes when I dream at night, I think when I was little, in that small shack in the great outback with Joey on the fiddle. So won't you play that fiddle for me, Joey? Won't you play that fiddle one more time? Won't you play that fiddle for me, Joey? 'Cause you sure can play it mighty fine. Oh, you sure can play it mighty fine. Oh, play it, Joey. Oh, play it, Joey. Well, mouths would drop when we would watch old Joey on the fiddle.